Still, they can't keep their promise to you because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race.
Good day, Democrats. I just want to say a couple things. I'm really tired of you guys expecting us being black people, to help you win. Rather than coming up with policies like that to make us support you, it's that guy's real bad. I hate him. Don't you hate him? Help me, because you hate him. No. You guys literally have chosen a candidate that is, for his own words, responsible for a good portion of the ills that we talk about today. And this isn't even far-fetched. I'm not just hyperbole or talking. When we talk about the difference in sentencing between crack and pure powder cocaine, the difference was amazing. Like, it was just ridiculous. He takes credit for it. It's one of his accomplishments that he's bragged about on the floor of Congress.
But let's look at the facts. Since 1986, Congress has passed over 230 new or expanded penalties for drug and criminal offenses in this United States. 230 new penalties. And these penalties range from an automatic 5 years in jail for any person caught with a rock of crack cocaine, a piece of crack cocaine as small as a quarter. I don't have a quarter with me, but if you visualize what one looks like, yeah, I do have a quarter. If you have a piece of crack cocaine no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1, we passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Now,
but we're supposed to applaud that? And let's not play games. We all know that drug, crack, is something that you find in inner cities, which is predominantly people of color, okay? Pure powder cocaine is something that the rich elite people have.
First of all, let's get one thing straight. Crack is cheap. I make too much money to ever smoke crack. Let's get that straight, okay? We don't do crack. We don't do that. Crack is whack.
Okay? Rock stars and people who can afford it. And he has clips where he's talking about the difference, and we noticed that what you said about, oh, this beautiful neighborhood right here snorting a line
on drugs was one that Pat Moynihan, and he's a great guy. You remember the crack epidemic came from the Bahamas, and we were told by medical doctors at the time that because it permeated the membrane of the brain more quickly, it was the crack you never come back. It was somehow fundamentally different than someone in a beautiful neighborhood like this sniffing a line of cocaine would get not automatic sentence for on drugs.
Bro, people aren't as dumb as you think. It's like, it's obvious, and this is the candidate you guys choose. So that's one of the ills we complain about, right? Then we complain about the crime bill, the 90s, that people credit with increasing the black population and prison rate by 300%. He helped pin it. He helped write it. And doesn't back off of that. And then defends it.
Barbara, your thoughts on, again, Joe Biden offering a vigorous defense of the 94 crime bill?
It's indefensible. The 1994 crime bill unquestionably helped to contribute to mass incarceration. Any position that doesn't acknowledge that is dishonest.
Defends it. And let's not act like he used this excuse of, Well, the Black Caucus supported it. So you're a follower? Let's be honest, the Black Caucus is going to support whatever the Democrats say. Democrats come out saying that, we want to bring slavery back. The Black Caucus is going to clap. Well, it's free housing for people. So let's not go that route. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when he was vice president for Obama, he didn't even attempt to repeal the mistake that he made, or the parts of the mistake. He thinks some of it is accomplishment. You have to admit some of it was wrong. And you expect me to vote for this man? And stop it. Well, we have to defeat Trump. That's not my business. You have to come up with somebody who can beat him that I will support. That's your job. You have one job. That's your one job. But you're failing at it. Failing miserably. And then, why should I think he's any better than Trump? Why? Oh, Trump's a racist. From what I see, so is he. He got pictures hanging out with KKK leaders. Oh, Trump has sexual allegations, sexual assault. So does he. And his wasn't just words. Like, his was like a person actually saying it happened. I can't sit here and say that. Now, this isn't a pro-Trump or anti-Trump thing. This is about Biden. Let's keep the point where the point is. I'm tired of people bringing it up the other side of it. You have to choose between two evils. Listen, man. If someone comes up to me and says, you want me to spit on you or slap you? I'm not choosing. I'd rather say, no, you're not doing either. But y'all act like, I gotta make a decision between this guy or this guy, this racist or this racist, this sexist person, this sexist person. Oh, immigration at the border. Biden had kids in cages when he was in office, pretty much as VP also. So this false dichotomy, and then saying, well, we need you guys to help us defeat Darth Vader, the Orange Man, Trump. Nah, you want help with that? You should have came up with a better candidate. Period.
No problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Audience, I think Joe Biden might be suffering from that same white entitlement and privilege and ego, where he's just that old school white male who feels like, hey man, they need me, I don't need them, or I got them already.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Audience.
When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump.